It was a warm evening on June 5, 1968, when the United States of America was plunged into darkness. The assassination of Robert F. Kennedy, the charismatic and promising presidential candidate, sent shockwaves throughout the nation. And the man responsible for this heinous act was none other than Sirhan Bishara Sirhan. Born on March 19, 1944, in Jerusalem, Sirhan was the eldest of 6 children born to a Palestinian Christian family. Growing up, Sirhan was exposed to the political and social upheaval that gripped the Middle East during that time. His family was forced to flee to Jordan during the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, and they eventually settled in the United States in 1957. Despite being a bright student, Sirhan struggled to fit in with his American peers. He felt alienated and frustrated with the racism and discrimination that he encountered, and he struggled to find his place in American society. As a result, Sirhan became increasingly radicalized and developed a deep hatred for the political establishment. In 1968, Sirhan's anger and resentment boiled over, and he decided to take matters into his own hands. On the night of June 5, Sirhan attended a campaign rally for Robert F. Kennedy at the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles. Armed with a .22 caliber revolver, Sirhan waited in the hotel's kitchen pantry for Kennedy to make his way through the crowded room. When Kennedy passed by, Sirhan opened fire, shooting the senator multiple times and killing him. The assassination of Robert F. Kennedy sent shockwaves throughout the country and forever changed the course of American history. The nation was still reeling from the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, and the loss of another charismatic and promising leader only added to the sense of despair and uncertainty. Sirhan was quickly apprehended and charged with the murder of Robert F. Kennedy. During his trial, Sirhan claimed that he had no memory of the shooting and that he had been hypnotized into committing the crime. His defense team argued that Sirhan had been influenced by the anti-establishment rhetoric of the time and that he had been driven to violence by his deep-seated anger and frustration. Despite these arguments, Sirhan was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death. However, his sentence was later commuted to life in prison after California abolished the death penalty in 1972. Sirhan has spent the past 5 decades behind bars, and his case remains one of the most controversial and intriguing in American history. Some believe that Sirhan was a victim of government mind control, while others see him as a radicalized extremist who was driven to commit an act of terror. Regardless of one's perspective on the matter, there is no denying the impact that Sirhan Bishara Sirhan had on American history. His actions on that fateful night in 1968 forever changed the course of American politics and left an indelible mark on the nation's collective consciousness.